I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. So my name's Elijah. I'm the main client success manager here at Adfelt, guys. Here's one of my best clients here, actually, Shaq. Shaq, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself really quick?
Hi, so my name is Shakil Saeed. I'm marketing director at AllCare Living Assistance Services in the Bronx in New York.
Well, perfect. One of the main questions I like to lead on one of these conversations, Shaq, is, what made you decide to work with Adfelt in the first place?
So Joe introduced me to you guys. So you might have reached out to Joe first. He's the CEO of the company. So he liked what you guys were saying. So, and he's hard to impress. So when he sounded impressed, he sounded like, all right, you guys sound like you know what you're doing. So I was like, yeah, definitely. I'll get on. And me as being a marketing director, sometimes, when I get on a call, I can tell easily if someone's the real deal or not. And you guys definitely knew your stuff, very knowledgeable when I got on the call with you guys. And as you can probably recall, that first meeting was pretty much a done deal after that first call, right? You guys knew what you were talking about. It wasn't just the phone call system that you guys could help with. It was also the Google AdWords, right? It was just all the knowledge you guys had from your past experiences. Yeah.
Definitely. And that's definitely a great way to sum it up, Shaq. Another thing I want to follow up with, what's it like been working with the team so far? I know me and you, we usually get on bi-weekly calls, weekly calls and things of that nature. We're usually very in communication, but can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So working with you guys, so obviously we have a team that's more day to day, right? They're the ones that's picking up the calls, getting all the leads. I'll talk to them every so often. Obviously, you guys helped improve our workflow by a specific improvement would be how some of our workers would answer calls. It wouldn't be the best because we can hear the recordings, right? They would say certain things probably incorrectly or just didn't take advantage of that lead, right? They're supposed to be salesmen. It's kind of hard to train these people to be salesmen. So Adfelt provides that answering service that really does a lot of the work, right? It's very informative, knows how to redirect all these different questions. And that was easily one of the best things that you guys were able to provide us. And then talking to you, right? You're just super knowledgeable. You know your Google AdWords, your all the technical back end stuff that I was really relieved to be able to have someone, go to our back end and take control of a lot of that stuff. So a lot of the headache you guys picked up and very trustworthy, very professional. So yeah, man, definitely enjoying working with you guys.
Definitely, Shaq. Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. Another thing that I wanted to lead up with, right? I know currently some of the results that we've seen, right? And especially in these 5 months of working with each other, so far we've handled around 7,000 calls, right? And in this time have sent over around 120 qualified families directly from, the marketing that we've helped you guys with, right? What would you say, kind of some of those results and how they've impacted kind of the day-to-day for the business,
So, so these are leads we wouldn't have gotten otherwise, right? Or we could have missed. That's, looking at our history, a lot of that would happen, right? Slip through the cracks. We wouldn't follow up. So now, we can't help but follow up, right? The system, the Adfelt system it's just there, right? It's sitting there. We can help. Our managers are able to see what's going on. They can follow up. Our workers just have what they need, right, to succeed. So, it's been a game changer for us.
That's great, Shaq. No, I'm definitely happy to hear that. And my last question, right? One of the main things I like to follow up with is, what would you tell another home care agency owner, right? Kind of similar in your shoes, who's considered working with us, but might be a little bit hesitant. What would you tell to somebody like that?
What I tell you is you want to focus on your business. You want to focus on managing your team. A lot of this back end technology stuff is, you need some professionals looking at that stuff, handling that stuff day to day, knowing the problem. They recognize the problem faster. They diagnose the problem faster. They provide the solutions faster. They just know what they're doing, right? Let them handle that part. Let them handle all the technical issues. And you just make sure you close once those leads, get to you.
Definitely.
So I highly recommend having a very professional, knowledgeable team like Adfelt on your side.
Definitely. Wow, Shaq. Those are some amazing words. I really appreciate you coming on today and just being able to make some time for this. That's about it, man.
Elijah, thank you, man.